I think I'm ready.
Okay, great.
I got 90. Should I mark it 100?
Okay.
You ready?
Who starts?
Introduction.
Is it going?
Yes, it's going.
Alright. Welcome to episode 2 of Lukie's Pookies. We'll be talking about Luke's Gospels. So today, Braden has another challenge. We'll be talking about Jesus talking about the lamp and why Jesus said to not tell people that he's the Messiah.
So last episode we talked about the Beatitudes, and we also talked about Jesus eating with sinners and being judged by the Pharisees.
Oh, and then topics that will be discussed today is Jesus with the apostles asking who they think Jesus is, and there'll be a special segment and Jesus talking about the lamp.
All right, so I chose Luke chapter 9, verses 18 through 22. On these verses, Jesus was praying in private, and disciples were with him, and he asked the disciples, who does he think he is? People were saying John the Baptist, others were saying Elijah. Probably why people were saying John the Baptist, because he was a newer, holy type of person, and Elijah, he was an older prophet who came to tell the Israelites the error of their ways to bring them back to God and stuff. But then he asked Peter, who does he think he is? And Peter told him that he was a Messiah. Then God told Peter to not tell no one. The reason why he probably told Peter to not tell no one was he didn't want people asking him for favors, probably, and kind of using him, because
And I think some of the reason he didn't want people to know that he was the Messiah is so that it wouldn't almost compromise his mission. Because I think the whole point of his mission is he was an ordinary guy, and he didn't want people just to focus on the fact that he's Messiah and confuse them and stray him away from his mission.
Yeah, because I think if everybody knew he was a Messiah, there would always be asking for favors and stuff. So he needs to stay on his mission of saving everybody from sin.
Yeah, because he didn't want to just be known as the dude who heals people. He wanted to actually bring change. And then another interesting thing is how Jesus actually, in this point, also kind of foreshadowed his crucifixion. He foreshadowed how people were going to try to want to kill him, and this kind of led into this revelation by the apostles that they probably won't have him for long. And it was just the first point where Jesus kind of almost foreshadowed that the fact that he was going to die for their sins. And this kind of leads into a small special segment where we're going to have Braden over here see how many stations of the cross he can name in 20 seconds. So let's start in 3, 2, 1, go.
So Jesus is condemned to death. Jesus falls for the first time. Jesus falls for the second time. Jesus meets Mary. I think that's one. And then Jesus is resurrected. Jesus.
That's not.
Oh shit.
Time's up. And, you got 5. That's actually not bad. That's better than the first time when we got a cut of you doing the Beatitudes and him doing the Beatitudes.
Yeah.
So good job. The main reason we did this is just because, when we were talking about, Jesus was kind of foreshadowing to his apostles that he's the Messiah and he doesn't have long with them. So he's almost saying, make the most of your time with me.
All right, and then there's another parable about like Jesus and the lamp, and Jesus says that the Jesus and the lamp. Jesus says that the lamp shows how you should not be a hypocrite, and the symbolism of like not being a hypocrite is like liars. You want to show your like real self. Like you can't say you don't like something and do it. You know. Jesus wants to show you like what your real. I don't know how to say it, but like yeah.
Like the passage is kind of about it's basically no one who lights a lamp hides it away or places it under a bushel basket, but on a lampstand so those who enter may see the light. It's kind of saying that like no one actually like tries to hide their goodness. It's the people that actually are good and look. It's basically saying don't just try to appear good, actually be good, and vice versa. If you're good, show others that so that they can be inspired to be good themselves. I think that's what I really got from the passage.
So kind of like just being yourself. Right?
Yeah.
And not like trying to like flaunt like the Pharisees did.
And
Kinda
Not
like,
trying to pretend like you're something you're not.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
then that sets like an unrealistic expectation and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this applies to religion because there's a lot of people out there that will like try to make people know that they are like holy. Oh, I fast, I do this, and like Jesus said, like to the people that flaunt, you've already got your reward. You already got the recognition. You already got the praise. But the people that don't flaunt it, you'll get your reward when you go to heaven. And it's kind of just saying like if you're gonna be good, don't try to make the big. Don't be good just so other people like will like you or like give you praise. Just be good just to be good.
And like it also shows like how people like change around certain people. Like you gotta stick to one personality. You know, a lot of people change.
Yeah, a lot of people like act different around different people.
Yeah, that, like kind of talking about hypocritical. Like, even though you do like this good stuff, you're flaunting it, so it's not even that good. So it's like hypocriting what you're doing.
And I think that's all we got for today. Thank you for listening. We are done talking about his beginning missionary. Now we're gonna start talking about like his parables, and we'll have 2 more episodes about that.
So a little teaser. Joey kind of already gave it off. Little teaser for episode 3. We're gonna be talking about Jesus' parables for episode 3.
Specifically, the one about the prodigal son, and then Brandon, what was the other one you read about?
I don't know.
Well, you'll find out next time. I think that's all.